Welcome to my secondary guide series. For those not in the know, my name is Fidget Gladesweald, and I have a main series here on YouTube guiding you through Final Fantasy XIV Online from the very moment you set foot in Eorzea. This series is only going to be the duties in the order of when we come across them. As we covered the first dungeon Sastasha in the main series, we'll be starting this series with the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. Located in a central shroud, the Tam-Tara Deepcroft was once a settlement and crypt of the subterranean civilization of Gelmora, the peoples of which migrated above ground and founded Gridania after the fall of Gelmora. Gridanians continue to inter their dead here. After the 7th Umbral Calamity, the Deepcroft was overrun by a doomsday cult that worshipped the fallen moon Dalamud. The cult was named the Lambs of Dalamud. This cult wished for revenge for the destruction of their god, summoning void scent that requires the bodies of the dead to exact their vengeance. Now that I've given you a little background of the dungeon, it's time to enter. As I've said before, when you first join a duty, it's etiquette to say hi, and if you're not feeling chatty, just pop in a little wave into the party chat. As always, I'm playing as tank. If you haven't seen my video on roles and classes, please go and watch that guide in the main series. Oh wait. So to start with, the first thing I want to do is tank stance. So I'll pop that on and off we go. As in Sastasha, I'm pulling as many mob groups as I feel comfortable with. If you're tanking, you're allowed to go at your own pace. But if you want to pull more, you can ask your healer how they're coping. And at this level, you've probably only got one AoE attack, but use it relentlessly. Don't forget your mitigation skill, Rampart. This is the most useful when in the middle of a big group of mobs, so don't just save it for the bosses. Healers, if you're feeling confident, let your tank know that they can pull bigger, and don't forget that you can also put out damage to help out your team. DPS. Chances are you've not yet got an AoE attack, so instead focus the mob that your tank is focusing on. If you do have AoE, fantastic. Spam those abilities until there's no mob left. Our first boss gate of this dungeon. You'll see that there's 2 gravediggers and a priest. Pull all 3 of them just like a normal mob pack, and once they're dead, a void soul counter will spawn. The true boss of this encounter. There's no fancy mechanics here, but after he's dead, make sure at least one of your team touches the cultist orb before continuing. This is important if you'd like to complete the final boss without running all the way back to touch it. Continuing on, you'll come to the second boss gate. It's just like the first, a few gravediggers and a priest and a soul counter that spawns once the pack is dead. Again, just touch the orb once he's down and on we go. You'll see me running back to grab the mobs that slip my AoE attack and start attacking my team members. As tank, it's my duty to take aggro and keep all of you safe. The last boss gate. This one is a little odd because you have to keep running the dungeon to unlock the boss. Run past the purple barrier on your right and you'll come to a room on your left. Kill all the mobs in here and pick up the cultist rosary on the altar. This will allow you past the purple barrier back there. time for the final boss. A handful of gravediggers and old Octaval here will die to your blade and spawn the last soul counter before the only and real boss of this dungeon. Touch the orbs, enjoy the cutscene, and then it's time for the fight. Galvanth will occasionally spawn adds. Tanks, please don't run around too much, plant your feet and face the boss away from your party members. DPS should attract the attention of the adds and bring them over to the tank if they don't die within 2 or 3 hits, so the tank can take the aggro whilst you wail on them. Healers, you should be keeping an eye on everyone's health and throwing out your damage spells when you can. Excellent! Enjoy that final cutscene. You did amazing. Good job everyone. We just cleared Tam-Tara Deepcroft. I hope you all enjoyed this experience. The next dungeon will be Copperbell Mines. I will meet you there in the next video of this series. I also have my main guide series where I explain things outside of duties. So if you'd like to see more of my content, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a like and a comment if this video helped you. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.